People who treat their birthdays as a normal day think they are more mature than everyone. We're just miserable. Leave us alone. I'm gonna feel attacked on this one, aren't I? Like, God forbid, I'm not the one making it all about me carrying the balloons with my age around school. Y'all know exactly the type of person I'm talking about. The only reason I ever look forward to my birthday every year was because there's usually a good anime that comes out around my birthday, and the Transformers movie as I used to watch for my birthday growing up for like 5 years straight, because that's how they released. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going into r/meirl, because I saw this pop up, I clicked the link, and I was thinking, God dang it, these are gonna be relatable, aren't they? Okay, so you know what? If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, because this is a new subreddit and I'd actually like to do more of these because it seems like these all have interesting posts in them. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the most internet discussions. Let me know if something in here personally attacks you, because I feel it's going to be in here somewhere. And if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. When they say that you're the last one able to ride today and you deny a little kid behind you asking to trade places. Guy makes a girl cry by taking the last ride of the day. The internet is on his side. I mean, look, it's kind of your own fault if you wait until the very last minute to go on a ride, because if you miss your spot, you miss your spot. God forbid I shake, rattle, and roll to my own boogie and get there a minute ahead of you. Reddit coins. Me somehow getting 2 in a row. People complaining about not getting coins for upvoting. Meanwhile, in my head, I'm about to surprise at least a couple of people here as a Reddit YouTuber. What the shit are Reddit coins? No joke, I thought there was just karma and that's it. And little rewards, like, that's it. Me building up the courage to unsubscribe from a YouTuber who I've watched grow and progressively become more annoying. I kind of feel like for me, I would have started spiraling downhill had I have actually accepted that Raid Shadow Legends offer, which, honestly, it was a little sketchy. And when it all comes down to it, you guys support me enough. I don't really need to delve into saying, hey, this video is sponsored by Genshin Impact. Because super likes and heck, following alone and clicking on the videos is enough support. I'll be happy at the end of the day because you guys make it so that I can pay my bills. I don't need to be making $1,000 a day to be happy. I'm just happy that people like me for what I do. And that concludes the election and our president. What is this? It's Bernie Sanders with a steel chair. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. First off, I'm sorry, headphone users, for that. Secondly, if this is how presidential debates went, I would actually look forward to hearing them. From out of nowhere, Biden locks in the sleepy hold. Someone post this as a meme. I need to prove it's easy to get to the front page of r/meirl is easy. They'll upvote anything, even a senior quote. I autofilled the movie name you were searching for. That must mean you have a movie, right? Right? You know, I honestly forgot about Netflix even existing, because I haven't been able to use it because my family also likes watching Netflix. Can you please stop doing that policy, Netflix? Let 2 people watch the dang screen at the same time. Came to class early and my professor was browsing meirl. Upvote so Chris can see himself on the front page. Okay, I really wish that this worked out. Day 4 of sticking my dad's things to the ceiling. Today, the TV remote. This is 4 days in a row of this. I'm surprised you're not up there, because I know for a fact you've given off the same vibes as the dude who got duct taped to the ceiling during the LAN party. Just straight up, hey son, I know that you've been sticking my things to my ceiling. You're also one of my things. Come here. Stop complaining about your life. There are literally people living in the USA. Yeah, you know, if you want to see a fantastic example of the American healthcare system without having to go to America, watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's a pretty good anime. Studio Trigger did a fantastic job, and I cried like a little shit at the end. Trust me. You probably will too. Imagine, she's got her Avengers candy bag. She dressed up as the Wasp for Halloween, escorted by her father, Paul Rudd, who played Ant-Man in the actual blockbuster film Ant-Man and the Wasp. But he decided to go as Weird Al Yankovic. Look, if you like to go with somebody, you want to go with somebody. Don't let work stop you. Also, 2 things you got to consider. First thing is that the suit is probably property of Marvel, so you can't exactly take it home. I mean, Ryan Reynolds had to steal the Deadpool suit. And secondly, you're supposed to be enjoying Halloween, so if you showed up in the suit of the character you're playing, I can imagine you get swamped by fans really fast. The rest of the world is starting to beat the virus because they took it seriously earlier. Me in the US, where the existence of the virus is a political opinion. Yeah, these past 4 years have been absolutely fantastic. I love turning on the news and living to see this every single time I turn on the thing, and now I completely understand. Living in America long enough, you understand why other countries come up with the whole stupid American thing, because they got proof. I'm fairly certain when it comes to the whole stupid per 100 feet, the US has got to be one of the most dense areas of the world. As an adult, I always forget that I can literally get in my car, buy a cake whenever I want, and no one can stop me. Yeah, nobody can stop you, but you're going to be stopping yourself and regretting it later. Especially if you kill the whole thing in one sitting, because that's gonna be the poop shoot boogie. The sad reality of our world. I actually remember this animation. This is like a cruel truth kind of thing. You have 27,000 tweets. You joined here in June of 2016, which means you joined here 136 weeks ago. 136 weeks is 952 days. If you divide 27,000 by 952, the result is 28. You tweet 28 times a day, yet you still talk about how everyone is addicted to their phones. Okay, first off, I can imagine that most of those would be replies to conversations. And I mean, for myself, I only tweet like maybe 2 or 3 times a day on a good day, and if anything, it's usually just stupid stuff like this. Help me get to the first 1,000 followers on Twitter, link below. When you watch a live stream after air, look, I'm just trying to support my favorite streamers. God forbid they do their own thing, their own schedule, and I'm not gonna let my work get in the way of it. Tomorrow is meme day at school, so I'm posting myself on meirl so I don't have to dress up. Okay, look, you got my respect because you work smarter, not harder. That is a legit 300 level IQ move. That's the same type of mentality that I got whenever I go to Christmas parties. My perfect idea for the ugly sweater is just duct taping a mirror to my chest. People get angry, but they laugh after 5 seconds. Starting a fight, petting a dog, or consoling the child. The consistent one being, hey buddy. I guess it's all the vocal tone and everything that sets the stage. Okay, but what are the orange, green, and purple ones? Orange, you wanna go outside? Purple, shh. I mean, for myself, I make squeaky noises to the dog. Making them towards the kids a little weird though. Green, do you wanna call your mommy? Teacher, please rate each other's work yourself. Me and the boys. I mean, heck, like my mechanic that works on Big Purple asks me to do this, and I gladly give him 5 stars across the board. This is just what you do when you're homies with each other. I think it is really sad that as a kid, I thought that the characters in Lilo and Stitch were very fat, and then I realized it's one of the few shows that showed realistic proportions. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch was a fantastic series, and I loved all of it, and yeah, actually noticing now, the body portions really did hit it on the nose. Except with the nose. Life was better when these apps were the height of technology. Yeah, this was a very good time. I'm gonna feel old, but I'm gonna feel nostalgic at the same time because this was like one of the main reasons non-Apple phone or iPhone users went to the Apple store. Was for the sole purpose just to mess around with the display units of these. Me after discovering that a YouTuber who I've been a fan of for years is actually a POS in real life. Yeah, I never really understood with this. Like a decent amount of like the really big YouTubers or internet celebrities are actually douches. Don't worry though, if you ever meet me in real life, I'm just as stupid as I am IRL as I am in my YouTube videos. And I've already told my manager at work that I strive to be a walking OSHA violation, but like a good way. But when it comes down to it, if you have any sort of following or anything, don't let the fame go to your head. I think that's really where it starts to go downhill. Work ever kick your butt so bad, you just drive the speed limit home with no music playing? Shit. I'll be doing this until I happen to come up on somebody who's doing 5 under the posted speed limit, and then I start driving fast. People that walk fast are reported to be less happy. The faster you walk, the more unhappy you are. Dang right, I'm unhappy because I'm trapped behind a slow walker. Now move! And the real kicker on this is when Ding Ding walking slow and is in the middle of the aisle, so it's if you want to go around him, you have to get up right next to him. And my social anxiety don't let me do that, so I just wind up hobbling at 2 miles an hour out of the gym. Why do people like feet? Not kink shaming, just wondering what about feet makes them so attractive to some people. That must be something from the US. Here in Europe, we're more into meters. Okay, you're not wrong. Same word, different context. Okay, that's completely understandable. And look, we're not shaming. We're kink asking why. Kink pondering, if you ask. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. And really, when it comes all down to it, the people liking feet for some reason, it just happens to be one of nature's mysteries. On a rainy day, a girl broke up with her boyfriend after being together for 8 long years. They decided to separate at the place where everything about them began at the same time. The boy is due north, crying and running at a rate of 5 feet per second, and the girl is walking due east at a rate of 1 foot per second, thinking if she made the right decision. How fast are they separating from each other? 5 seconds after they started moving to a new life without each other. Hey, somebody check up on the teacher, please? Yeah, no, look, first off, teacher, are you okay? Secondly, can we go back to the train one? I don't like this one. The older I get, the more I wonder what Kevin's dad did for a living to afford this house and a vacation to Paris for 9 people. Look, this movie came out in the 90s. Let's all be real here. Dude could have afforded this with a retail job working at least 2 years. LMAO, I'm at the school talent show, and dude says, before I begin, I want to make sure this mic is working. If your name is Michael, please stand up. And then a couple of dudes stand up, and he goes, that concludes the mic check. I respect your humor wholeheartedly, because not only is this something I very much would do, Hey Mike, if you happen to be watching this, I'm going to do this the next time I'm in work. I know that we're usually on opposite ends of shifts, but if I do happen to get the chance, I'ma take it. I just think it's funny when dogs' eyes just go like, yeah, you know, what's even worse is when they do that whole short sigh and shit. Like, you don't have problems, dude. I do. You don't know. Stop it. Who remembers the temporary buildings at schools that were up for decades? Okay, my school had them called portables, and I swear to God, if I go down the street to my elementary school, I'm gonna see them shit still up. Those weren't temps. You just cheap on your budget and you wanted more square footage for the building. How to use. If you really don't know how, then we suggest you find someone you really like and invite them into the shower with you to demonstrate. Top tip. I want to see what the top tip is. I didn't know body wash could be so sexy and condescending. Every time I see this post, I think it's a fire extinguisher and I get really confused. Don't worry, dude, you're good. My dumbass thought it was a helium tank. You know, them little things that you squeeze the neck and that blows up party balloons. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.